Urban Gardeners was a resource that I was given early on with the city of Rock Island. I was inquiring about a church that's in my neighborhood, and then Brian McMaster told me about Urban Gardeners, invited me to come, and that's how I got started with them.
I've been doing this project for 5 years now, and I involved because I was not a farmer before. I involved here. When I came to here, I didn't see like organic food for the people. So I felt like we need some organic food for the people. So there is no if you go to market, everything is coming from somewhere else, and I didn't see anything else better than what what we can plant in our own garden. So I thought I came with Broadway, and they provide some land, and then we started from there with 20 families at the first time. Then it works, everybody loves, and we have a better product than in our country.
At Broadway, we've been working with refugees for a number of years, and along the way we encountered one refugee who came to us and said, I would like to help some of the older members of the community who can't get work. They don't feel like they have any contribution to their family anymore. They can't seem to learn English very well, and so they can't get the work. We had a garden that we got rented from the city, and it allowed us to have 4 plots, I think 4 families initially, 2 Congolese and 2 were from Nepal. And that first year worked very well. We thought it was going to be a beneficial project. So when we tossed out the next year, does anybody want to have a garden? We had 100 families indicate they wanted a garden.
Gardening is important for everybody else, not only Nepali community, not in African community, for everybody else. Those who are on this, living in the cities, those who are coming from different, nationalities, they need garden because, the food that we produce in our own garden is better than the markets. So you can't compete with the food and environment, you can compete with that one. So if you want to make the community better, then we need to have a garden. So it's important for the Nepali community and as well as other communities to have a garden on their backyard, somewhere else, involved in the community, to have, add something else for them and for other people too.
I like to garden because when I plant a seed, I'm always anticipate what kind of, or what the seed will grow into. And then when it actually grows out like the tomatoes over there, it makes me happy because that's from my seed and that's what I garden.
There's a need in our neighborhood for fresh vegetables and just educating the neighbors about being healthy.
So you wanna enjoy the rest of your life? Have fun. So yeah, I just love planting and then being with plant. So
Started about 3 years ago with a community garden on 5th and Half Street, and then this one here on 6th Avenue started this year.
So we had to find a large spot, and the Housing Authority has been working with us ever since with this spot at what was once Valley Home Site. Had been unused for a couple of years, so we've been cultivating it for the last 5 years. That devolved into gardens that were divided into regions, so that there were Nepali area, there was a Nepali and Mexican area, and then 2 African areas.
The Victory Garden started out being a project of the Broadway Historic Area, or the 22nd, 23rd Street Block Club. I think they were all in it together. And the city just gave them this little area. We took it over this year and decided we were going to use it for the after-school program.
So our after-school program, we get picked up from school, and there are different people from different schools, including the Rock Island Academy and Earl Hansen, and we also have some junior high kids from, I think, Washington and Edison.
We do a little bit of everything. Harvest, they sow, they did weeding, they, not so much the after-school kids, but we also had youth work that worked with us this summer, putting up the fences. Yeah, we just like to come over here and spend time.
we just doing community garden here, and then whoever have a willing heart, come up here, do the volunteer, and then whoever need the veggie, come and get themselves. So that kind of community garden for everyone.
There are unusual things that are grown here. Yeah, we do have beans, we do have tomatoes, we do have peppers, we do have corn. But they aren't all like the ones we're accustomed to. We also have eggplant. As I said, they're not like the ones we're accustomed to. But in addition to that, we have other things that are grown. The Burmese particularly have introduced a number of different varieties of plants to us.
I've been here for 3 years, but what I find out with this soil and then my people is like, I grow the samdog and the chimbong. Chimbong in English we call it a brisket or the sour leaf. We just call that.
From last year we have potatoes. This year I have probably around more than 200 pounds from the small plot here. And we have corn, we have pumpkins, we have squash, we have radish, we have different varieties,
Some peppers, tomatoes. I think there's some onions back there.
We have bok choy, tomatoes, big boy tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. We have butternut squash, celery, carrots. We have Swiss chard. We have collard greens, green peppers, jalapenos.
If you want to make an impact on the Rock Island community, grab your gardening gear and come join the Rock Island Urban Gardeners.